1:15. The reason why I want to make this video is because I feel like there's a lot of mystique around working in Hollywood, and when I was growing up, I knew pretty much my entire life from high school that I wanted to work in the entertainment industry. But as someone with no connections, no parents who are famous or anything like that, I had no idea what it meant even to work in Hollywood and how to get there. So a theme from my earlier college content was just sharing information that I thought would be helpful for anyone who was in my position growing up. So I thought I'd talk a little bit about what it means even to be an assistant in Hollywood and how I got to my current job position. Obviously for privacy reasons, I don't go into the details of where I work and who I work for, but I am an assistant at a major entertainment company. And when you're an assistant in Hollywood, that could look like many, many different things. You could be a production assistant on set or in an office. You could be an assistant at an agency, a talent management company, an executive at a studio, anything like that, and they all mean sort of different things. Generally speaking though, when you're an assistant, you do whatever the hell your boss needs you to do. So for me, in an office-based role, I do a lot of emails. I'm on email all day, every day, sending things on behalf of clients, communicating between clients and people who want to pay our clients for work, and I help manage various aspects of my boss's day. So it could be something as simple as her schedule, scheduling meetings and the people that she needs to talk to. It could be sending reminders for tasks that she has and that sort of thing. And it is extremely detail oriented, where you're just keeping kind of an eye on every aspect of your boss's business and making sure that the little monotonous daily things don't fall through the cracks, so that they don't have to think about it. They can think about the bigger decisions that need to be made, and you take care of everything else. That probably sounds extremely boring to most of you, and I totally get that. But as someone who's just really fascinated by the entertainment world, things like this are really cool because I get to see how creative projects get put together. I get to see who is up and coming, on the rise, and at my company, we are just in a lot of different areas of the entertainment business, and it's a really cool place to learn and to help figure out what it is I might actually want to do in the future, since no one becomes an assistant expecting to be an assistant forever. I could either choose to move up in my company or pivot and go elsewhere. The world is my oyster. At least that's what I'm telling myself. In terms of how I got this job though, I will say it's very competitive and they don't pay very well. For me, I did not have a ton of connections growing up in Hollywood, like I said, but when I was in college and high school, I did everything I could to be involved in the entertainment industry, whether it was just doing little camps, making little short films with friends, or in after school programs. And then in college, I studied film, economics, and digital arts, which is animation. And then of course, I made my own YouTube videos to teach myself how to edit and to stay just making things in the digital world. And I also stayed on top of learning every social platform that's out there. So Instagram Reels, Twitter, don't really use Facebook a ton, but you know, that's there, and of course TikTok. I interned at various places in college as well, whether at really small independent places or at larger companies like Viacom, CBS, where I worked at Nickelodeon, which I did vlog if you want to see about that. And that internship led me to BuzzFeed right after I graduated, which I was very public about on the internet for obvious reasons, and then from BuzzFeed to here. I think it also might be a little confusing for people as to why I would have left BuzzFeed, where I was in a production-based role, to now come to an office-based role. And though they're very, very different, it might sound like a demotion to be an assistant after being, you know, on the production side. I will say my current company is paying me better, and it is just a different realm of the entertainment industry that I wanted to be acquainted with. I love production, I love making things, as you can obviously tell, but I knew that there was a whole side of entertainment that I wasn't getting exposed to. Also, without getting too personal about what I do specifically, if you do have questions about working in Hollywood, working in the entertainment industry, I'm happy to help, because I felt so lost in high school and college trying to figure out how to achieve my dreams, and I felt like I was just working with nothing and trying to figure out everything on my own. So I hope that my videos and what I share can be a resource to those of you who are hoping to go into more creative careers. It is my dream ultimately to see more, specifically Asian girls, but also POC in general, working in creative fields. I think that POC just have so much to contribute, and it's just been such a heavily white dominated industry for so long. Obviously we're seeing changes now, but there's just so much more progress to be made.